going crazy.
Welcome to the Shield Football Podcast. I'm your host, Fredo. With me today, we got the whole crew in the building. We got that boy, Jerron, DC, and Steven running things in the back like always. Gentlemen, what's good? What's great, man? Draft day, only 4 more weeks away?
Coming up quick.
Coming up quick, man. We're right there. Jay, what you thought so far, man?
Man, I'm excited. There's some really good news and debate going on around the draft coming up. I'm doing is consuming draft content. It's like I'm listening to Todd McShay's podcast, the Mel Kiper's podcast, Dane Brugler's podcast, Daniel Jeremiah. That's all I'm listening to 24/7.
Yeah.
So I pretty much got a good handle on what's happening. So man, I just can't wait for the day.
Yeah.
Like that feeling when it's draft day. Oh man, I can't wait. That is Christmas to me.
Yeah, man. So for those that don't know, of course, so we're gonna have our draft annual watch party, and we're gonna have it right here at the studio this year. So that right there should be fun and entertainment coming up in the next couple of weeks. But DC, man, how you feeling, man? Like I know our co-host right here, Jerron, he's excited because their team got 2 picks in the first round, but your team got a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
So how you feel?
I'm excited. Like you say, every week there's mock drafts, and you see these players just moving around. I just can't wait to see what the final product looks like the day of the draft versus what these people have been saying is going to happen. There's some names like all of a sudden, you got Ty Simpson popping up.
Yeah.
A lot more than he was popping up. So I'd like to see if how far that's going to actually push him up the draft board, if at all. So, yeah, it's an exciting time of the year, man, because we just don't know what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, man. So we go calm down, and we got some questions that we right here at the Shield Football Podcast are having like a little kind of like a debate, you could say, and our thoughts and our opinions. What we want to talk about today. So I guess Jerron, you want to start off with the first question, man?
Yeah. So got some draft questions. Gonna try to come up with some questions before the for the draft every week. Some interesting things, something we can debate about. But to kick it off, we're gonna go with better pick for the Dolphins. If you don't know, the Dolphins are in damn near full rebuild mode right now. They do have a quarterback. But they let a bunch of their talent go. So better pick for the Dolphins. They're at pick 11. Mansour Delane, cornerback out of LSU, or Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver out of Arizona State. So again, they need help in both of these areas.
Everywhere.
So I thought it was a pretty good question. DC, let's start with you. What do you think, Mansour Delane or Jordan Tyson? Better fit?
I'm going to go with Mansour Delane. Like you said, they need both positions, but I think he has a chance, I think, to be the best at his position in this draft. There's a chance that he could come out and he could be that. And like you say, the Dolphins should be in full rebuild mode.
Yes.
And I think the way y'all are looking, you might be in the top 5 again next year. A really loaded class of supposedly quarterbacks, and you may be in a position to take a wide receiver like Jeremiah Smith next year. And because he's going to go top 5. He is going to go once the Arch Manning and the other quarterbacks, whatever, get out of the way. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't go number 1 overall. It just depends on how the draft fall and the needs and who's picking first. So yeah, I would pass on the receiver in the first round this year. I'll take the cornerback.
Yeah, same here, DC. Like me and Jerome were talking about it before you came in, And I said, man, really, you can't go wrong with one of the two. But if I had to pick it, I'll go with the cornerback from LSU with Delane. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'd rather go with him. He had a more type of pop year this year. Last year, he wasn't as great.
Yeah.
But this year he made a big improvement this year coming up, and that's why he's one of the top ranked players coming out of the draft. If PFF has him ranked at number 9 right now.
Number 9.
So yeah.
What do they have? Tate? They have Tate number 10.
Yeah.
I wonder would it have been a different question, different answer between you two if it was Tate. If it was Carnell Tate, would that have been a different answer, or would you?
No, I would
go-
have still went with Mansour.
Yeah.
I probably would have still went with Mansour.
I think with defense is a little bit more harder to build up than offense.
So another reason why I asked this question is because I'm selfish. Mansour Delane is a top pick for mine for the Cowboys. So I was hoping everybody would go Jordan Tyson, but that's the correct answer in my opinion. Mansour Delane for them. And then just have Malik Willis just run.
Yeah.
They're going to run the Army Navy offense and just have him run.
I don't understand what the Dolphins are doing. You should have just turned Quinn Ewers the loose out there and just and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You'll be in great shape next draft.
Get your number 1 overall pick. All right. So question 2. In what order? This one is some thinking. In what order do the Ohio State players go in the first round? First, actually, before that, Fredo said that you said they have 5 of them you think are going in the first round.
I got 5.
You've got 5.
I got 5.
DC, how many Ohio State players?
Unless you're
you got?
thinking about McDonald at the end of the first round, that's possible. But I got 4.
See,
I got 4.
I have 4 also. In what order do you think they go?
Well, I wrote them down right here, man.
Okay.
So on mine, let me see. Hold on. I got to open up my notes. All right. So right now, of course, the first one would be Ever Rivas, linebacker.
Arvell Reese?
Yeah, Reese. He'd be my first one. Then Caleb Downs.
Okay.
Sonny Styles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. Come
And
on.
then Tate would be the last one.
No. Hold on. Dude, this shit just went. McDonald was my last one.
Oh, really? You got him over Carnell Tate?
Yeah. No. Tate's first, then my last one's McDonald.
Okay.
Yep.
So for me, I think it'll go Arvell Reese. It'll go Sonny Styles. It'll go Tate, Caleb Downs, in that order.
That's exactly the same order that I
Same.
got mine in right there. That's the exact same order I put them in. 'Cause just Downs may be the best out of all of them. That's what he does.
Absolutely.
But it's just difficult, man, for teams to pull a trigger on a safety that early in the game. So, yeah, that's the same order I got.
Especially when you're a safety that's not like Kyle Hamilton,
Right.
like a
Right.
pterodactyl out there. He's 6 foot, 206 pounds.
Yeah.
Runs probably like a 4, 5, 7 or something like that.
Yep.
So I think that would be the way. But again, he's probably the surest of all of them. We'll get to a question later in the questions. But yeah, I think that's the way they go. All right. So the next question. Rank these 3 tight ends. We're going Tyler Warren. Rank these tight ends as prospects coming out of the draft. Tyler Warren, Colston Loveland, and Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon, who is the pretty much tight end 1 this year. Throw those 3 names into a rank. How would you draft them?
I would go with Loveland, Warren, and Sadiq. That's where I would go. Colston Loveland, he showed me something. As the year went on, I thought when they first drafted, I thought Warren was the better tight end. But as that year went on, I'm like, well, this dude is almost unguardable. I mean, some of the catches he made late on down the season when the games were on the line and stuff like that, he really impressed me, man. So that's the route I would go. I'd go Loveland, Warren, just because of Warren. he's so versatile. You know, I've seen him line up in the backfield, play quarterback, play halfback, whatever they need him to do. So he's very versatile. Of course, he can catch and run with the ball. So that's why he'd be my number 2, and Sadiq would be my 3rd one.
Okay.
Mine's the opposite of that. Mine's Warren, Sadiq, and then Loveland.
I'm with you. That's how I got it too.
Yeah.
So to me, Tyler Warren is the I can do everything.
Right.
He can be Kittle. Even coming out of the draft, I was like, why he can be George Kittle in the league in such a handful of years. He could be the number 1. Loveland, like you did say, he did show some stuff in the especially towards week 16, 17 into the playoffs. He really started going crazy. And Sadiq is still kind of a question.
Right.
How are you going to use him? I mean, I went back and I looked at his tape. He can block. He gives a lot of effort in blocking. I wouldn't say he's going to go ahead and block like one of these monster defensive ends. Like if Will Anderson comes and sees him, he's going to toss him out of the club. But he blocks. He tries hard. He's a hell of an athlete. He's Julio Jones mixed with Calvin Johnson type of athlete. You know what I'm saying? So, but those type of athletes don't always work out. But I do have him 3rd or 2nd because Sadiq is a freak. In the right offense, in a right offense, he would go crazy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So the next question we have: what top 10 pick is most likely to bust?
As in bust.
As in bust is he's not going to be worth where you picked him. You picked him in top 10. He's going to get on the field. He's going to get with one of these teams, and you're going to be like, oh, man, that ain't work out. You know the worst bust of all time? In my opinion, there was this cat from Oregon. He went to the Dolphins. He was a defensive end. It was Jordan something. And he was, like, I loved his tape in college. Like, he was a defensive end, outside linebacker. He played tight end in college. And he ain't do nothing in the league. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't even remember his name. Even though
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you know who I'm talking. But I love that cat. He went to the Dolphins and had a cup of coffee and he was gone. So in the top 10 pick, which one is most likely to bust? And I'm gonna kick it off with something crazy. For me, most likely to bust would be Arvell Reese. And I say Arvell Reese because he's a tweener. You don't know if he's going to be an edge rusher. As an edge rusher, he's not Micah.
Right.
As an edge rusher. So you put up his numbers against like the top edge rushers, even in his class, his numbers don't add up because he wasn't a full-time edge rusher. Okay. Then you put him as a linebacker. He's a freak of nature linebacker, but that's not that. I don't think that's going to be his home. So he's a tweener. Depending on the team he goes to, they could use him totally wrong.
Right.
And I kind of feel that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to go to the Jets, and they're just going to put him in the wrong situation. Then Aaron Glenn's going to get fired, and that's for the next coach to put him somewhere else. So I think in his career, he's going to get bounced around too many different spots. So to me, I will put him as the one most likely to bust.
Okay. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be bad, but I think wherever team he does go is gonna be a little bit of reach. Francis, tackle from University of Miami.
Oh, Francis Marinoa,
Yeah.
Marigo, whatever his name
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And my reason is because he's made an upgrade for the past 3 seasons that he's been with the Hurricanes. He's made each year has been an upgrade. But from the second to the third, it wasn't that much of an upgrade. And my concern is against good teams, his grade wasn't that great, man. So he against Notre Dame, he ranked at 73 against Florida, 67 against Florida State, 75. And let me see, Pittsburgh, 81, and that's good. But when it came to like Ohio State, 75.
Yeah.
A&M, 57. So it's like his numbers is not consistent with that, you know. So that's the only thing that concerns me. Of all the tackles, I feel like his grades are kind of in the lower end for being such, being projected to go in the top 10 picks.
Yeah, he could be the number one tackle.
Yeah.
The problem with him is he's a really good run blocker, and so pass blocking.
Yeah.
Is that if he busts, it's going to be because his pass blocking isn't good enough.
So, and it all depends what system he goes to, really, you know. But let's say if he goes to
the
Browns, you know. Especially with their head coach they got now, you don't know what type of system he's going to run. If he had that the previous Browns head coach, I think he would have thrived in that type of offense. But yeah, that's only one concern I got in the top 10 picks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
DC?
For me, it's going to be Cornell Tate.
Oh.
He has benefited a lot from playing next to Jeremiah Smith and Marvin Harrison Jr. over there. He's never been the one the whole time he's been at Ohio State, but we're just going to assume that everything that comes out of Ohio State is legit. And by this class not being a great receiver class, but it's got some talent in it, but no high-end talent, I don't think. And that's why he's going where he's going. So I think he's got a chance because I'm not sure he's ready to be number one receiver yet in the league. Now, like I said, if he go to New Orleans or the Giants, he's good. He gets to be on that other side of somebody like Olave or the kid at the Giants. But if he falls somewhere, well, I think they got to depend on him to be the wide receiver one. I think he's going to struggle. I do. I think he does.
Do you think? So my question is, the teams that most likely he'll go to. There's talk to him going to the Titans early. There's talk about him going to the Giants, the Commanders, and the Saints, like you said. So you mentioned the Giants and the Saints. What about your team, the Titans and the Commanders? Do you think he'll be a bust in those situations?
I don't think he would work for the Titans. Okay. The Commanders, maybe, yeah. But and then you got the Browns sitting right there in the middle too.
Yeah,
that could really mess up the whole thing.
and he's an Ohio kid. Yeah.
Yes. And who's going to be throwing to him? Shador or
Deshaun Watson.
So that's the one I think that got a chance to be a bust.
All right.
Because we've seen Marvin Harrison. He still ain't showed up yet. He looked great in college, but he still ain't really showed up yet in the league.
Would you call Marvin Harrison a bust?
Oh, this year he on the clock. This year he is on the clock. This year I'm telling you, he's on the clock. Number 4 overall pick. He's on the clock this year for sure.
All right. So let's go to the next question. Who is the safest player in the draft? Like, if you had to put your life on the line, this dude is going to work out. Let's say safest player in the top, the first round. Who's the safest player if you just had to, like, oh, man, he's going to be good no matter what? Who you got?
Jeremiah Love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, he's the safest player, man. With the running back position, really, man, like really the only thing you got to do is be behind a good line, and you know how to run the ball and read your blocks.
Yeah,
if you could do that, you'd be great. And look, I'm all about numbers, you know. And if y'all want to know his PFF grades for the last 3 seasons, 23 he had 76. 24, 91. 25, 93. So what that lets you say? In 23, he was the backup. By 24, 25, he was the starter. He was the man.
Yeah.
He's been balling out every year, man. So I feel like any team that he could go to any team, he's gonna be the safest pick in the first round.
Got you. Yeah, I agree with you that he's really safe. He could go to any team and be like the big dog.
He's gonna be the
Like
man.
one of the big dogs. There's only a handful of teams that would be like, nah, you're gonna have to sit on the bench behind Bijan. And it's gotta be Bijan, you know what I'm saying? But in order to have a different answer, I was kind of scratching my head because to me, it's out of 2 Ohio State players. It's out of Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say Sonny Styles is the safest player in the draft. For one thing, physical freak. You can't take that away from him. Like he shows up, he's 6'5", 240, runs a 4.47, 4.46 officially. Jumps out the gym, both broad jump and vertical jump. And until the playoffs, he had 0 missed tackles. Like a linebacker going through the whole season with no missed tackles, to me, I put that as the safest prospect. He comes in, he walks in, he's going to be the leader of your defense. So that would be my safest pick. I think he's going to be a good linebacker no matter what.
Yep. I'm going with the other guy you just mentioned, Downs. It's just like at that position, I think he used to play linebacker and they moved into safety or something like that. He's versatile. And he worked no matter what team you put him on. Out of all 32, I think it can make it work. And I watched a lot of his stuff at Ohio State, man. The dude's just a monster, man, at the safety position. So for me, he's the can't bust guy. He's gonna be safe. Well, no matter where he go, he's gonna be productive. You're gonna be hearing about him a long time. He has the potential, I think, to be an all-pro, man. The guy can go.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm hoping and praying every day that he somehow, some way, he makes it to 12, because that'll really just brighten my day. All right, so the next question: who's your favorite draft Nick? And a draft Nick, for people who don't know, is somebody who just 24/7, 365 days, all they're looking at is draft stuff. Like they could have the flu and they're still looking at draft videos. Or who's your favorite draft analyst? I will start. And for me, my favorite one is Dane Brugler. To me, he's the most comprehensive draft analyst he's got this thing that comes out every year called The Beast.
Yes.
And I download The Beast every year. And it's like almost 400 prospects, dudes you never would know. That he's got the height, weight, he's got a story on each one of them. It's like he talked to the mom. And it's like, this dude's going to be undrafted. He may not even play a down in the NFL. Somehow you got full scouting report on all these cats. So for me, Dane Brugler is the king of all draft analysts. He's not the glitz and glamour guy. He's the meat and potatoes guy.
Yeah.
And if you really want to learn something about him, get the Beast, and he'll steer you the right way.
Building the Beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
DC,
Yep.
who you got?
For me, it's Lance Zierlein. I like a lot of his stuff, man. NFL Network guy. He breaks it out, all these positions. Not as much as Dane, but he goes pretty in depth with a lot of these guys here, man. And a lot of his draft that I've watched, he's been pretty spot on a lot of that stuff. So I get a lot of information from him. But I also listen to the Beast.
Yeah.
I listen to him too, though. But Lance is normally my go-to guy, Zierlein.
I like Lance. He's more entertaining.
Yeah.
Lance
Yeah.
is especially he's on the radio here in Houston a lot. So whenever I would listen to the radio in Houston, he would give scouting reports and stuff. Yeah, I like Lance a lot too.
Yeah. I go with the old and traditional one. I like Phil Yates, man.
Okay.
Yeah. With him, I also like to listen to him because of the whole fantasy.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, he does
but I've been noticing that he does a lot of draft analysis as well. And in the past couple of years, I've been noticing that he's been more spot on.
Yeah.
Well, and more kind of accurate. But I like his bio with certain players, and especially like the top 50 players. I think he's very spot on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for bios, I like Lance Zierlein a lot for his bios too. Him and Dane Brugler have really good bios. But yeah, all good names, all good draft analysts.
Yeah.
Nobody. What about Daniel Jeremiah? What do you think about Daniel Jeremiah?
I like him.
I like him a lot. I like listening to him. To me, he's a good draft analyst, but he's got information now.
Right.
Like he's the new Mel Kiper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mel Kiper used to talk to a GM in his pajamas and come up with some stuff. And to me, that's how Daniel Jeremiah is right now.
Yeah.
All right. So next question. Jermad McCoy. He is a cornerback from Tennessee. He balled out in 2024. He tore his ACL. Instead of coming back and playing this year, he sat out the whole year. He didn't produce at the combine, and his pro day is tomorrow, I believe, the 31st.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
So what is his draft range? What is Jermad McCoy's draft range? A lot of people put him as the best corner. If he played, they have him competing with Mansour Delane as the best corner in the draft. A lot of people have mocked him to the Cowboys around 12. But the thing is, he hasn't done anything.
Right.
He hasn't done a single thing. So if I give my answer, I think he goes in that 15 to 20 range. Because Mansour Delane might go for anywhere from 7 to 12. That's his range. Jermad McCoy, in my opinion, he's the number 2 guy. Even without playing, he showed enough in 2024 to be like, all right, he's a dog. So I think he goes in that 15, maybe let's say 15 to 25. Teams could knock him for his ACL and not playing.
Yeah.
But that's what I think.
You know what situation this kind of reminds me of? Like Derek Stingley. Hey, remember when Derek Stingley, he only played for like, what was it, like 3 games, and then he got hurt, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he still got drafted.
He still got top 5.
Yeah, top 3. It was top
3, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that situation, man. Like, but then again, you know, like there might be 2 corners coming out of Tennessee that are going to be in the top 30 pick.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. Because the other guy, what's his name?
Colton Hood.
Yeah, Colton. Yeah, I mean, like he's projected to also be a early second rounder.
Yeah.
I like that range, Jerron. But I'm gonna take it from 20 to 25.
Yeah. Okay.
You said 15 to 20, huh? But you're just saying that because that's in your range.
That's in the range. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm going between 10 and 15.
Oh,
Really?
I think he goes just because the importance of that position. And like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up with the Cowboys at all. I would not, Jay. Depends on what happens before the Cowboys get on the clock and how it falls. But I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to go between 10 and 15. I think that's where he falls.
That's interesting because the thing that I don't like, if he does, let's say he goes to the Cowboys, we just drafted a corner last year who's coming off an ACL injury.
Yep, same situation.
He again, he didn't do anything. He came in, everybody's touting this dude as, oh, he was supposed to be a first-round pick. He went in the 3rd round. Then he got out there and he struggled. The speed of the game is different.
Yes.
So if Jermad McCoy was to pick if he's at 20, I'm fine.
Right.
If he's at 12, I'm a little bit disappointed because, look, I already expect him to get burnt by A.J. Brown a couple times in his rookie season. So that's exactly what I'm gonna see. A.J. Brown just burning this dude. But I understand that.
yeah.
All right, so got a true or false coming up. So true or false, Fernando Mendoza is a worthy top pick for the Las Vegas Raiders. In any other draft, true or false, Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana, Heisman Trophy winner, national championship winner, he's a legitimate top pick for the Raiders. True or false?
I'm gonna say true. It's just the timing he's coming out and what he did in the national championship game. That was very impressive right there. And also, at this point, I think going to the Raiders, he's not gonna have that much expectations really. So the timing over there is gonna be more faithful for him.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be more beneficial towards him. He's not going to and team that is in must win. And right now it's in rebuild mode.
Yeah.
So I think everything just lined up perfect for the Raiders and for him at the same time.
While we're on this camera, I'm gonna say false. In any other draft, let's say
We get.
in
Are we talking about this draft or any other? Like if
Okay,
it's next year's,
that's
if
a
it's
good
next
point.
year's draft, then no.
that's a good point. That's a good. All right, let's keep it in this draft.
Okay.
So if I'm the Raiders, I don't care. I'm going somewhere else. I still don't think he should be the top overall pick. In my opinion, he's benefiting only because he's the only quarterback. You got him and Ty Simpson. So on one hand, if you want a quarterback and you're the Vegas Raiders, you're going to have to get him. But whenever I look at other cats, like, all right, they just got the best couple players in the draft aren't quarterbacks.
Right.
I know Jeremiah loves a running back. They just drafted a running back, so they can't do that. But Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, if I'm them, I'm moving back. I'm dropping back, and let's say, hey, I'm waiting till next year. And the quarterbacks next year are incredible.
They're loaded.
I would let somebody else pick this dude because I just don't have enough faith in him. So I would say false. He's not a worthy pick for the Vegas Raiders.
For me, I'm gonna say false too. I'm with you, Jay. Like I said a month ago, Raiders need to trade out.
Yeah.
Because they need so many things. So many things. I'm calling the Cardinals and the Jets and say, any one of y'all want this?
Yeah.
We'll swap and you can give me a fourth. I'm only gonna move one spot back.
Yeah.
But just to get out of that position right there. So I would definitely trade out and try to get some more picks for him. So I mean, like you say, going to the Jets and the Cardinals, you won't get much. But you mean it gets you out of that spot to get you maybe, like I say, another third round or fourth round pick out of the deal. Yeah, you're still gonna get a quality player at 2 or 3, however far you go back.
Yeah.
Because they still have a lot of needs. And if you drop back, you can get Caleb Downs. So they added 2 linebackers, Quay Walker. They added N'Kobe Dean, and then they added and they got Max Crosby back.
Yeah.
Imagine if they put Caleb Downs on there after trading back. Their defense would be dope.
Yep.
They would be dope.
All 3
Then
levels.
next year, you know you're gonna be back in the top 10.
All
And
3
then-
levels.
And then there you go.
Yeah, and like any quarterback be better than Mendoza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but you asking me this year for this draft?
I understand.
Yeah.
I just don't like him.
Yeah,
I just don't like him enough.
it's just like the timing was perfect for him.
Yeah.
and right now we know that he's not your franchise quarterback. He is your project, and let's hope and see what happens towards it.
Average man's with me. I'm with Ron in the DC all the way on Mendoza. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully he comes in and he proves us wrong.
Yeah,
But I don't see him being like a Cam Ward or anything like that. Even a CJ Stroud type prospect. I don't see him that high. All right. So who is the player that you are higher on than most people? Player that you walk in and you're like, hey, this dude is a baller. It's just nobody's talking about him. For me, I feel bad now because he had his quote unquote pro day today. Avion Terrell, Clemson cornerback.
Oh yeah.
So he did not practice or he did not participate in the Clemson pro day because of an injury. He had his own private pro day today. Went out and ran a 40, pulled his hamstring.
Yep.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And that was my guy. If you watch Avion Terrell highlights, tape or all 22 tape of him, he's always in the receiver's hip pocket. That dude right there, he's slight, he's smallish. He'll probably be a nickel cornerback. But when you come to covering, he is as good of a cover man as Mansour Delane. And he's a feisty cat. He effed off his hamstring. And I wrote the question down before all of this happened. On the way in, I was like, oh, come on, man. Let me down.
So now with this happening, do you think he'll be a guy that just falls and can be a steal for somebody later on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see him falling not out of the first round, but if you're in the late 20s, if you're 28, 29, you
Chiefs.
Yeah, right there. Chiefs, and the funny part is he'll miraculously be healthy the whole time playing for the Chiefs. But that's my guy, Avion Terrell.
Yeah.
DC, who you got?
Mine is going to be Keldrick Faulk, Auburn, and 6'6", 275, man. Played 3-4, 4-3. He can play in both of those schemes. Like I say, not a lot of talk going on about it, but I think that once he gets to the next level, he will feel a little bit different. And people will be wondering, well, wow, what took so long for this guy to come off the board? But he's the guy that I like that a lot of people are not talking about.
The one thing that I don't like about him is his pass rush is still a work in progress. He has no pass rush as of right now. But I could see him being picked 20 for the Cowboys. The way the Cowboys are building their team, they're building in the trenches. I could definitely see that. Sauce, what you got?
For me, it'd be ML Warner,
Okay, yeah.
safety out of Toledo. His numbers ever since college, man, they've been solid, man. And no one really talks about him.
No.
Because, the safety position, we know that's not a sexy position, but, man, if you know how to use that one player in the safety position, man, that can make or break your defense right there.
Yeah.
And especially his size, man, 6'2", 202, man, he's a linebacker size right there. You can use him in the line as well, man.
Yeah, he's a big hitter. Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon and Caleb Downs are getting all the love. So that's a good pick. It's definitely a good pick. Okay, my last question. I didn't prep y'all for this question, but it was it just came to me on the way up here. Today was like the annual coaches meeting. And so they posted a picture with all the coaches. In a battle royale, who would you pick to defeat every coach? First question.
Like hand-to-hand combat?
A battle royale, you ever watch wrestling?
Yeah.
And they have
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble,
yeah.
and they got 10 people, and then they're just throwing people out of the ring.
Yeah.
Who would be the first person thrown out the ring, and who will win it all, in your opinion?
Man, if you would ask me this last year, Mike McDaniels would have been
He
the
would
first
be,
one.
yeah.
All right, but this year, I guess it would have to be.
There's only one correct answer of the first the first person to get thrown out.
Man,
He's in the NFC South.
Duval, that guy?
No, NFC South.
Oh, NFC South. Oh, you talking about your old offensive coordinator?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. He's out. He's tiny, so he's getting thrown out first.
Okay.
Who would you have winning it all?
Man, believe it or not, bro, I think it's gonna be the coach from Detroit, man.
Oh, Vrabel.
You talking about
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. I feel like them nuts is gonna be jacked up on some type of shit.
Yeah.
All right, man, but I think Vrabel will be too much committed to the from one-on-one. I think the other ones could be just jacked up on something, bro. By the kneecaps.
Vrabel would do it the right way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's more technique.
Yeah. He's like, you got to wrestle me for real, man.
Yeah.
DC, who's your coach?
For me, Vrabel. I think Vrabel will be the one that do it. I watch how he interacts with them guys on the field, man. When they got pads on, he don't.
Yeah.
And he still be out there playing with them.
But
So
it's all about technique with him. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's over there.
The funny part, I've got a sleeper. My sleeper, I'm just looking at the picture of all the coaches. That dude Robert Saleh, man.
yeah.
Saleh is
So he's jacked up.
he's taller than most, except Dan Campbell, and to me, I think he would be the quickest one.
Yeah.
Like Dan Campbell come on this Hulkamania type stuff. He'll slip him.
I think cardio resistance is all oh boy, what's his name from the Titans?
Saleh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know if y'all know this, but every he does it before every game.
yeah.
He
Oh,
yeah.
runs up the stands.
The bleachers, yeah.
Yeah.
The bleachers. He does that every game. So he gets the stamina for it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Liam Cohen almost found out this year.
Yeah,
when the
yeah,
Jacksonville
yeah.
Jaguars, they went to San Francisco and beat them. And he was talking to us Saleh at the end of the game. They had to break him up. So now he's in the division with him.
I gained some
Twice a
respect.
year.
I gained some respect for him for that.
Uh-huh.
Because Robert Saleh ain't no little dude.
No.
He ain't no chump. I did overlook one dude who would probably get thrown out first.
Who?
Andy Reid.
Nah.
Don't do the old man.
Nah.
Come on, you think
It would
Andy
take
Reid-
3 people to knock him out. 3 head coaches. So no. You see, like I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
But strategy, man, you gotta take the weak link out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he ain't weak.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He might be the 5th one out, but not the first one.
The fifth?
Yeah, I say the 5th. Because if he's just right there in the corner chilling, who the hell's gonna take him out?
An underrated one would be your coach, D'Amico Ryan.
Or what? The underdog?
To win it. He'd be an underdog
He'd be the underdog.
because he got that linebacker strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was a fun question to end our questions with. We'll try to do this again next week.
I saw that head coach from San Francisco. What's his name?
Shanahan.
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan.
I heard that he's not liking the fact that they're gonna play
Yes.
in Australia.
Yes.
And he's like, it's good for the NFL, but it just sucks for the players.
Yeah, I'm with him 100%. That is. to
He
me,
said it's a 19-hour flight.
Yeah, it is.
From San Francisco.
That's stupid. I understand they want to move the game global, but that's stupid. First, the worst part about it is they play in the Rams week 1 in
Yeah.
Australia.
That's a real game.
I don't want no divisional games before week 3. Don't do that.
in a
Don't
way.
do that, man. Don't fly them 2 teams all the way to Australia for a pivotal game week 1 halfway around the world. Where the seasons are, it's going to be spring here, maybe winter there. The seasons are the opposite of us, I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to be difficult.
And also, since we're on that in that schedule right there, type of schedule, how do y'all feel about the season starting on Wednesday?
I hate it.
That
like
normally
it.
starts on Thursday.
I hate it.
Don't do it.
Like the NFL
Getting greedy,
is,
boy.
They're getting too greedy. They're trying to take every day of the week.
I think it's going that way, bro.
But okay, so the special part
Every day
about
but Saturday.
Yeah.
the special part about the NFL is that it's not 82 games.
Right.
It's not 50 games. It's not 160 games. It's a once a week destination where you are, if you win the whole week, you're happy. If you lose the whole week, you're cussing, you're pissed off. And now if I lose on Sunday, by Wednesday, I'm like, all right, what's the next game? Let's go watch the Rams. I'm not like, I don't know. Like it to me, it's taking more of the mystique out from it. Because now, remember growing up, Monday Night Football was the biggest.
It was
that
the
was
big
the
thing.
biggest thing.
It was the
the
big- that was the
biggest
joke.
night of the week. Then it became Sunday Night Football. Monday night, we don't even really care about Monday Night Football the way that we used to. They play 2 games at the same time sometimes.
Yep.
They just
And now we're apart.
yeah. So they're cannibalizing their own product to me by putting games. Now, how the hell? Yeah, I don't like Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday's cool. We're used to Thursday. We like Thursday. Sunday, to me, keep every game on Sunday. I'll be fine. Sunday and Monday, keep it just how it was. But I don't know why they're doing this NBA schedule type stuff.
So they're doing the Wednesday, And there's rumors saying that they're gonna play that Thursday as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's going to be another game Thursday.
The
Yeah.
Cowboys are playing Thursday.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee
Okay.
that.
And then I heard that same week they're gonna play on Friday.
Nah, man.
They played Friday last year, I think.
Yeah, they
did
did.
play on Friday
They did.
last year. Yep.
Nah, man.
Or the year
So-
before.
Doing
So-
too much.
That was Green Bay and the Eagles. I remember they played in
Yeah, in Brazil.
In Brazil.
It was Brazil.
And Love got hurt, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I think the NFL really wants to go every day of the week.
No.
I really
hate
feel
it.
like they're trying to go that way now. So, like, and that's gonna suck because now you gotta have teams that are not gonna have that 7 day break or 6 days break. Realistically, now, man. So imagine if you play on a Wednesday and then your next game's on let's say on Sunday. That's crazy.
So and then think about fantasy football.
Oh, man.
Man, if you don't put your waivers in and you have a player who, so let's say you have a player who's gonna go Wednesday, he's gonna play, but he's on your bench. And then you got a player who you're not sure if he's gonna play Sunday. Should I just put the Wednesday player in or should I go with the Sunday?
Yep.
They're gonna mess up fantasy football for
Yep.
millions of people
Yeah.
just by being greedy on getting an extra day.
Yeah, but I agree. It should be only Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays,
Absolutely.
and keep it that. If whatever holiday falls in, play it. But
Yeah.
and that's another thing too. Like, they want to play on Thanksgiving, which it's always been like that Thursdays. But they will have a New Year's game, a Christmas game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Friday, don't forget that one.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Black Friday game. And now, if you think about it, they're kind of getting us ready for that 18-game schedule. And I'm sure it's going to be something crazy where you get 18 games, you get 2 bye weeks.
You have to get 2 bye weeks.
But before your bye week, you're probably going to play on a Wednesday or something. You're going to play on a weird day. Then you get your bye week. That's I think that's where they're trying to slide in something.
Yeah.
Pause.
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
This is just coming one by one out of me. Apologize. Did y'all heard? I don't know if this is true. That the NFL wants to vote to move the Jaguars from Jacksonville to Orlando. Did y'all hear about that?
Well, yeah, they're going to do that while the stadium is being renovated.
Okay.
Oh,
Jacksonville,
okay.
it's going to take over a year to redo that stadium.
okay,
So
I
that's
got
going to be, it'll be a temporary
Oh, I
thing.
got you. Okay,
Yeah, for
all
the
right.
2027 season, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
that
What
makes
what
sense.
stadium they gonna play over there? DC.
I don't know what they got in Orlando. So, Central Florida or college or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
But they got. Well, yeah, that's gonna be tough.
They don't fill them up anyway, so they've
Yeah, yeah.
they've been struggling.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
We didn't talk about it last week, but what do y'all think about the Chiefs picking up Justin Fields?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna use them in the end zone.
So,
Don't get Mahomes hurt. Let's use this them nuts.
what I'm thinking is, he's a Band-Aid until Mahomes is 100%. Let Justin Fields run around a little bit. Let him run the option until Mahomes is ready to go and he can actually use his legs.
Yes.
It's going to spell early in the season. It's going to really. This is a signing for preseason. Mahomes ain't going to take a
Right.
snap in preseason.
Right.
Training camp, he ain't going to take training camp. He ain't going to take preseason snaps. He may miss the first two games. So this is just to hopefully, and if anybody I would trust is Andy Reid
Right.
to have
Right.
Justin Fields win a game or two. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is.
And that's with me. Honestly, I think that he could be the X factor for the Chiefs this year. I really do. If he would embrace that Taysom Hill role that they use in New Orleans when Mahomes come back, if he would embrace that, I think they would have something. I think Andy Reid could draw him up with just a few plays a game, nothing major. But in certain situations, I think he can be your X factor for him. If he just embraced that tight end H-back thing or whatever they can do with him, I think he can help him out a whole lot because he's not going to start. But if you want to get on the field, play this, do this, and we can get you a few plays in rather than just standing on the sideline the whole game.
Yeah.
I can definitely see him being part of a trick trick play package like that. You know, when they get on the goal line and they got the weird splits and they hand it to one guy and he tosses it to another guy. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
See that as a possibility. Let's run through Matt Miller. Matt Miller is another draft guy that I respect. He came out with a full 7-round mock, which is insane. Like, that's 250 something picks, 257 picks. He did a full 7 rounds for every team. Let's go through a couple of them and let's see how we feel about it. For the Tennessee Titans, at pick 4, round 1, Matt Miller gave them Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame. His notes are it's a luxury pick. Titans addressed a lot of their needs. They traded for edge rusher. They got defensive back help. And they got Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, but he would be a home run pick for the Titans. What do you think about that first one?
Man, I know he's going, like we were talking about earlier, the can't bust type of guy. It really is. It really is not. But like I said, I really would like to go with edge there. I really would like to solidify the edges. But I wouldn't be mad. Okay. I would not be mad. I'd be fine with it, but I'd like to have an edge. Unless they're going to come back some kind of way and pick up another edge later on in the draft. They got a lot of interior linemen, but as far as on the edge, they really ain't done much other than Johnson they got from the Jets.
All right, so for him, the rest of your picks are round 2. He had Chase Bizantis, guard from Texas A&M, pick 35. Round 3, pick 66. He had Chris Bell, wide receiver, Louisville.
I like him.
That's a pretty good.
Yes.
He's 6'2", 222
yes.
pounds.
I like him.
So that's a really good one. He hurt his ACL, but a lot of people compare him to A.J. Brown, who the Titans gave up, wrongly gave up.
That's ironic.
Yes. Pick 4 was Kamari Ramsey, USC safety. Round 5, Bryce Botcher is a linebacker from Oregon. Round 6, Takario Davis, a cornerback from Washington. That's a tall, long cornerback. I'm sure he wants him to pair with Saleh. And then Nick Barnett is the DT out of South Carolina.
Okay.
And for the Cowboys, his 7-round mock draft has pick 12, Jermod McCoy. We already talked about that earlier.
Your cornerback.
I would be a little bit kind of antsy about that pick. We haven't seen him in over a year do anything. Round 1, pick 20. He's got Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, the guy that Fredo likes more than everybody. It says he's a long-term safety upgrade. He's got a 6'4" frame. He's 6'2" with a 6'4" frame. He's rangy. He can play in the box. He's a 3-down safety. He also has Harold Perkins.
LSU.
Yeah, LSU. I like that one a lot. Harold Perkins. He's got Danny Dennis Sutton, edge rusher from Penn State. He's got Josh, I don't know this dude's name, Cuevas. He is a tight end out of Alabama. Jam Miller, running back, out of Alabama also. And then he's got Cade Klubnik, quarterback. Clemson. I like that pick. He's a developmental cat.
My how the mighty have fallen.
Yes.
There was a time he's supposed to be one of the top picks in this draft right here.
He was supposed to be the next guy. And then Chase Roberts, a running wide receiver. For the Texans, pick 1. He's got Blake Miller. Tackle Clemson. And then he's got Caden McDonald, lasting all the way to 2nd round, pick 38. Caden McDonald's the DT out of Ohio State.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
High-end production. He said he would be the anchor of the middle of the Houston's defense. potential one technique or nose tackle. He's
nice.
got round 3, Jake Golday. Jake Golday, a Cincinnati linebacker. I like him a lot. He's really tall. He's really athletic. He's 6'5", 239 pounds. He's very explosive.
Boy, big.
Round 4, he's got Nick Singleton out of Penn State, running back. Round 5, he's got Joshua Joseph, edge rusher from Tennessee. Round 5, again,
Yeah, we got a lot of picks.
yeah, I see a bunch of round 5 picks. He's got Robert Spears Jennings, a safety out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Pick round 6, he's got Eli Heidenreich. He's a running back out of Navy. That's a weird pick.
Yeah.
And then for your last pick, he's got Eric McAllister, wide receiver from TCU. Yeah. So yeah, very interesting. I like to read those because names that pop up that you've never heard of, right? So now I can go back and start looking at all these cats because evidently the people in the industry know them. So we'll circle around. I'll do some scouting reports and start looking at a lot of these cats coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got.
Shit, man. Good take on that, Jory.
Appreciate it,
man. Yeah. DC,
I'm good.
you good?
I'm good,
Steven,
Fredo.
you good? Yeah.
All right, let's hit it.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up for today's episode. We'll be back next week. We're gonna talk about more in depth. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a mock draft in there next week. But we'll be back next Monday. Other than that, mental health is first. Take care. Be safe out there. And until then, peace.
Peace out.
Later.